Hello, this is Scott from Astro Northwest. It looks like we might have a pretty decent night tonight, although it's a little hazy right now, but clear outside says it's going to be nice by midnight, so I'm hoping for the best. I've got everything out here now. What I've done is taken off my scope over here, my guide scope, and I left the balance the way it was the last time I used it. Oh, sorry, it's like the 3rd of July, and we're going to have all kinds of noise. But anyway, what I did is took it off, and for the alignment process and getting my 2 stars alignment after my polar align, I put on this little red dot rifle sight, and because it's too hard to just try to, like sight down the lines and stuff like I was doing. It's just really not a good way to try to align this thing, and it ends up contorting me into all kinds of positions to try to find what star it is I'm supposed to be aimed at, and then move the telescope over to it and then sync it. So hopefully this will will find the star for me, and I'll be able to sight in on it, and then I'll just take that off and put my guide scope back on once I get ready to start shooting. So as soon as I'm aligned, that guy's coming off and the guide scope will come back on. Everything else is pretty good. One little addition I made, and I haven't gotten it working yet, I've been lazy, is this little Minix computer. This little mini computer. It's just I've got to load everything into it. I've been trying to research exactly what I need to do, and apparently I need to just put everything on it, get it all lined up with all my software, and just basically replace my laptop inside. And then all I'm going to do is remote into it from my laptop, which I can do with this little Wi-Fi antenna. And I'll just remote my desktop from my computer inside to this, and I should be able to run everything on it. What else have I done? Yeah, I kind of rearranged everything. I got my pier to be a lot taller just by moving the legs down and getting them down as low as I think they'll go. Maybe they'll go one more, I'm not sure. But that'll give me clearance between this and things down here, the legs, when I go towards the higher objects in the sky. Tonight I think I'm going to go for the whirlpool, which will be kind of somewhere up around these trees, hopefully not in them. And then the other thing I've done is, if you look on the ground, the blue and the black wire are both USB cables. And I think what I'm having the problem with is the camera, along with the focuser and whatever else I'm running, the data for that runs my power supply, and all the information that comes from the mount. I think it's just overwhelming my 30 or my 40-foot USB cable, which is the black one. I do have a power supply hooked up to it, and it seems to run everything fine until I turn on PhD and try to get my guide scope going, and then everything starts to go crazy. So what I'm doing is now, with this blue wire, I'm running most of my telescope through the blue wire, which is not powered, but it's a lot shorter. I think it's probably 25 feet total. And then the other one, the black one, is my 45 footer, and it's powered, but the only thing that's going to come through that is my guide scope. So I'm thinking and I'm hoping that I won't overwhelm the data transfer through either one of these wires when I go to turn my guide camera on. You know, everything should be separated all the way to the camera, or all the way to my computer. It's in a separate, two separate inputs, USB inputs. So I'm hoping it works. You know, if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to go ahead and fire up this little computer and get everything all loaded onto it, and I'll just go straight into that, because, you know, there's no wires and no big long cords or anything. And eventually I'm going to go to that anyway, but for tonight I'm just going to try it and see if it works, and hopefully it will. So I'll let you know how it turns out. That's about all I got for now. Thanks. If you like what you heard, or if you have any comments, give me a thumbs up, shoot me a comment, and subscribe to the page. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.